Renovating a lawn by reseeding. There are many reasons to renovate a lawn by reseeding. You may have a lawn that easily succumbs to disease, insects, or drought, or may have become overrun by weedy grasses and other difficult-to-control weeds. These problems are more common with the grass varieties found in lawns planted prior to the mid-'80s, which often perform poorly under hot, dry conditions, or when the home landscape grows shadier as trees become larger. Overseeding with new, improved varieties of the same species, or when there is a desire or need to change to a different species, can turn a problem lawn into one that is attractive and easier to care for. While each yard is unique, there are basic steps to take when planning a lawn renovation. The best renovation results occur when the existing lawn is killed before seeding. Living turf and any weeds growing in the lawn to be renovated are most easily eliminated using the non-selective herbicide glyphosate, sold under names such as Roundup or Cleanup, as well as a number of other brand names. Use products containing glyphosate only, as some brands, in addition to glyphosate, contain long-lasting soil sterilants which will prevent your new grass from growing and can harm trees growing in your yard. Read the label before purchasing any herbicide and follow all use instructions carefully. Glyphosate works best when the grass and weeds are well watered and actively growing at temperatures in the 60s to 80s. 2 applications of glyphosate should be made roughly 7 to 10 days apart to ensure complete kill. Difficult to control grasses and weeds may require a 3rd glyphosate application. Once you're certain that the existing lawn has been killed, mow the dead turf to a shorter height, 1 to 1.5 inches tall, and bag the clippings. They can be composted, used for mulch, or discarded in the trash. If a thatch layer greater than 1 inch deep has formed above the soil surface, it's best to remove the thatch and dead sod prior to aeration and overseeding. Using a sod cutter can make this process easier. If the thatch layer is less than 1 inch thick, you may leave the dead turf on the lawn. It'll break down, adding organic matter to the soil over time. The next essential step to a successful renovation is aeration or core cultivation of the dead lawn. The aeration holes provide perfect conditions for grass seed germination. The key to effective aeration is to ensure that the ground is moist, but not soggy the day of aeration. A few days in advance of aeration, apply enough water to moisten the soil a couple of inches deep. Don't water the day of aeration. Moist soil allows the aerator to make deeper holes. A depth of 2 to 3 inches is ideal. Mark your sprinkler heads to prevent damage from the aerator. Aerate in several directions, the goal being to have holes on 2-inch centers. The more holes you have, and the more uniformly spaced they are, the more quickly you'll have a usable lawn. Once the lawn looks like Swiss cheese, fill your fertilizer spreader hopper with the grass seed. Drop spreaders control seed and fertilizer distribution more effectively than broadcast spreaders. Adjust the spreader opening to apply a steady, small stream of seed. It's better to cover the lawn 2 or 3 times with smaller amounts of seed than to run out before covering the lawn once. Application rates will depend on the grass species being seeded. Bluegrass and buffalo grass should be seeded at a rate of 3 to 5 pounds per 1,000 square feet. Fine fescue at 5 to 6 pounds, perennial ryegrass and tall fescue at 7 to 9 pounds per 1,000 square feet of lawn area. To ensure a successful renovation, purchase high-quality turfgrass seed that is free from weed or other crop seeds. Buy a few more pounds than needed in case you need to do some spot seeding later. Apply seed in at least 2 directions. The goal is to get the seed uniformly distributed and into the aeration holes. Light raking with a leaf rake following seeding can help work the seed into the holes. Running the lawnmower over the newly seeded lawn, without the collection bag, will also help blow the seed into the holes. Avoid the temptation to fill the holes with anything besides seed. Aeration holes are perfect germination chambers for seed. They tend to stay moist without constant watering, and the seedling grass plants are protected from traffic. Adding topsoil, sand, or compost to the lawn following seeding is not recommended. To ensure good germination, adjust the sprinklers to keep the lawn uniformly moist but not soggy. The dead grass acts as a mulch and helps moderate moisture levels. During the spring or fall when it's cooler, sprinklers may need to be set to turn on only once or twice during the day, just for a few minutes. Longer and more frequent watering will be necessary when it's hot and windy. Depending on the time of year and the soil temperature, seed germination may take anywhere from a few days to a couple of weeks. Kentucky bluegrass will germinate in 7 to 10 days in the summer or early fall, but may take 2 to 3 weeks to germinate in cold spring because of colder soils. It's important to remember that buffalo grass should be seeded late May through early July. Bluegrass, ryegrass, and fescues can be seeded spring, summer, or fall. To speed lawn establishment, an application of starter fertilizer can be made when grass seedlings become visible in the aeration holes. However, don't use products that contain pre-emergent herbicides or other weed and feed products, as they'll damage or kill the young grass seedlings. When the young grass grows to a height of 2 to 3 inches tall, begin to mow the lawn as you normally would. Don't let the new grass get too long before mowing, as young seedlings will be damaged or killed. Frequent mowing will also result in better establishment and spreading of the new grass. After the new lawn has been mowed a few times, most herbicides can be safely used to control weeds. Once the new grass is fully established, adjust sprinklers to water as deeply and infrequently as possible. You'll notice that the grass seed which fell into the aeration holes is what germinated first and grew best. Scattering seed on a lawn that hasn't been properly prepared almost always results in failure and is a waste of seed, money, and time. Planning and preparation are the keys to a successful lawn renovation.